Welcome to Kajal Coding World, Class 2 Fundamental Concepts in C. Tokens. The smallest individual unit in a program is known as token. Here we have a piece of code that is hash include stdio.h. Here hash include is a preprocessor directory that is important to include before starting our program. Here stdio.h means standard input output header file. It works like a dictionary for the compiler. Now int main is a function where the execution starts from the the compiler start reading our program from the main function. Then opening braces, here printf hello world. After this semicolon, the printf is a function that is used to display print any message or text or string in your output. Then return 0 because our main function is a type of int, that is why we have to return any integer number that is 0. It can be 0 or 1 or any other integer. Then closing of main function. Every task we want to perform, we have to put this task in between these opening and closing braces. In this program, each word and symbol represent a token. Opening a new source file from the file menu, you can simply create it by using Ctrl N. Now after opening the source file, I am writing my code hash include stdio.h int main brackets open, then opening braces printf hello world. Hello world is basically a string value, that is why I am writing it in double quote. After writing my hello message, then I am putting a semicolon. Now firstly we have to save this file for execution. Now I am saving this file from file menu, save option, or simply you can press Ctrl S. Here I am giving my file name as my project. Now after saving my file, I am going to execute it by execute menu, compile and run, or simply you can press function F11. Now here I am getting the result hello world. Now I am going to change my message here. Now I am writing how are you and executing this code. So here I am getting compile, and here is the result how are you. So you can simply change your message, or you can print any message, text or string. You can using the printf function, you can print it. Now we have so many types of tokens like keyword, identifier, literals, punctuators, operators. So what are the keywords? Keyword are the word that convey special meaning to the language compiler, or simply we can say that the keywords are predefined words or reserved words that have some predefined meaning. For example, goto. Goto has a special meaning, that is unconditional jump to a labeled statement inside a function. Whenever we want to jump from our function unconditionally, we use goto. Next is break. Break allow a program to jump out of the innermost closing loop explicitly. Next, we have keywords. There are 32 keywords in C language. These are represented here: auto, break, case, care, const, continue, default, do, double, else, enum, extern, etc. and so on. So here the note that all the keywords must be written in lowercase. Now identifiers or variable. Identifiers are also known as variables, that is used to identify any variable, constant or a function. For example, here int score. Int is the keyword. Lastly, here int is a keyword and score is an identifier, and semicolon works as a terminator. Now, points to consider while naming identifier. We have to consider some points while naming any identifier. First is the name of an identifier may contain digits, letters, and underscore. For example, here video underscore date 19. It is a valid identifier. Here video dot date, that is invalid identifier. The first character in the name of the identifier should be a letter or underscore. For example, underscore coding underscore world. It is a valid identifier. Rather, 17 coding underscore world. It is an invalid identifier because in the first rule we read that the first letter should be an alphabet. Now C is case sensitive. The variable small marks and capital marks are different identifiers. Now keywords cannot be used as identifier. For example, int is an invalid identifier because int is a keyword. Now literals. Literals are also known as constants. Literals are the data item whose value remain constant throughout the program. Literals can be any data type and can be divided into integer, character, floating, and string values. So here we have 4 types of literals: integer literals, character literals, string literals, and floating literals. Thank you. That is all about today's class. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.